Have you ever wondered what it's like to wake up to the sounds of the jungle? Imagine being Timmy, an 8-year-old boy living deep in the lush, vibrant jungle, in a beautiful treehouse with his parents. Every morning, the symphony of the jungle stirs him from sleep. With a small bag filled with his binoculars, sketchbook, and essentials, he sets out each day, ready for a new adventure. His parents, wildlife researchers, have instilled in him deep respect and care for the jungle and its inhabitants. This love is evident in every sketch he makes, every creature he greets. For Timmy, every leaf has a story, every animal, a friend. His days are spent exploring, sketching, learning, and playing in this vast green playground. And so, another day begins for Timmy, filled with the promise of new adventures. But this morning, something is different in the jungle, and Timmy can feel it. As he steps into the vibrant green canopy, the usual symphony of the jungle seems subdued. The playful chatter of monkeys is absent, the whispering rustle of the wind in the leaves is faint, and the melodious bird songs seem to echo from a distance. The jungle, usually teeming with life, is unusually quiet today. Timmy's favorite spot by the river, a lively place where animals usually come to drink and bathe, is eerily silent. The water ripples silently against the riverbank, a stark contrast to the usual splashing and frolicking of the jungle inhabitants. The butterflies that usually dance over the water surface are missing, and the fishes that normally leap in playful arcs are nowhere to be seen. The silence is so profound that even the river seems to be whispering. A feeling of concern washes over Timmy. As a child of the jungle, he knows that such silence is unnatural. His heart beats faster in his chest, a rhythm of worry echoing the unusual quiet of the jungle. A question forms in his mind. Where have all the animals gone? Timmy thinks of his animal friends. Ellie the elephant with her grand tails, Ricky the rabbit with his endless energy, and all the others. He wonders if they're safe, if they're scared, if they're hiding. And most importantly, he wonders why. His young mind, fueled by an insatiable curiosity and a deep love for the jungle and its inhabitants, cannot let this mystery be. He cannot ignore the silence, the absence, the worry that gnaws at his heart. He knows he must find out what's happening. His friends need him, the jungle needs him. His decision is made. Bag slung over his shoulder, binoculars in hand, and determination in his eyes, Timmy ventures deeper into the jungle. Knowing something is off, Timmy decides to delve deeper into the jungle, ready to unravel the mystery. As Timmy ventures deeper into the jungle, he starts to gather clues. The jungle, always a symphony of sounds, seems eerily quiet today. The rustle of leaves underfoot and the distant call of a bird are the only sounds he hears. The vibrant chatter of the jungle animals is noticeably absent. Timmy's journey brings him to Ellie, the wise old elephant, who tells him about the diminishing water in the river. She speaks of her concern for the younger elephants who need plenty of water to grow strong and healthy. Timmy listens attentively, his brows furrowed in thought. Next, he meets Ricky, the rabbit, munching on the last of his stored food. Ricky shares his worry about the dwindling food supply. The fruits and vegetables that once grew abundantly are now scarce. Timmy's heart sinks as he hears these stories. His beloved jungle is changing, and not for the better. He recalls the lessons his parents taught him about the fragile balance of nature. He realizes that something is disrupting the ecosystem, affecting the animals' food and water supply. His encounters with the jungle animals paint a picture of a jungle in distress. The animals are worried, and so is Timmy, but he's not one to give up easily. He knows he needs to find the source of the problem and help his jungle friends. Timmy decides to follow the clues. The river, a lifeline for the jungle, seems to be at the heart of the issue. With a determined look in his eyes, he sets off towards the river, ready to uncover the truth. With every piece of information, the puzzle begins to take form, pointing Timmy towards the river. The jungle's silence is now a call to action for Timmy. He knows it's up to him to restore the harmony of his jungle home. Following the path of the river, Timmy stumbles upon something unexpected. There, amid the gentle gurgling of the river and the rustling of leaves, lies a giant tree, fallen and lifeless. This colossal tree, once a towering symbol of the jungle's vitality, has now become an obstruction, blocking the river's flow. The river, the lifeblood of the jungle, is now reduced to a mere trickle downstream, its once robust current stifled. The animals, dependent on the river for their survival, are faced with a dwindling water supply. The fish, the river's natural inhabitants, are left gasping, their home now a shallow, narrow stream. The birds, who would typically swoop down to catch their fishy meals, find their food source rapidly depleting. This disruption in the food chain is creating ripples, affecting every creature in the jungle in one way or another. Yet, it's not just the water that's scarce. The fallen tree, once a provider of succulent leaves and juicy fruits, now lies barren and useless. The herbivores, who would feast on its bounty, are left with less food to eat. This scarcity of food then trickles up the food chain, affecting the carnivores who prey on the herbivores. In this intricate web of life, the fall of one tree has set off a chain reaction, disrupting the delicate balance of the jungle ecosystem. It's a stark reminder that everything in nature is connected, each element relying on the other for survival. But our young explorer isn't daunted. Timmy, with his heart full of courage and head brimming with ideas, is ready to face this challenge. He understands that every problem, no matter how big, can have a solution if one is willing to look for it. Now that he has found the source of the problem, it's time for Timmy to find a solution. Every problem has a solution, and Timmy is determined to find it. Our young explorer, filled with courage and determination, sets his mind to resolve the problem at hand. He knows that he can't do it alone, so he reaches out to his friends, the animals of the jungle, seeking their help. After all, teamwork makes the dream work, right? Timmy, with his infectious enthusiasm, rallies the animals to help remove the fallen tree. The elephants use their strength to push, the monkeys use their agility to clear away the branches, and even the tiny ants play their part, carrying away the smallest pieces of bark. The task is enormous, but the spirit of the jungle is even more significant. Each animal, regardless of their size, contributes to the mission. It's a sight to behold, the jungle coming together, working in unison, all because a little boy believed in them. As the fallen tree finally moves, the river starts to flow again, its soothing sound marking the return of life to the jungle. The animals cheer in joy and relief, their home is coming back to life. The river once again teems with fish, the trees flourish, and the air fills with the chirping of birds. Timmy, standing at the riverbank, watches with joy as the jungle regains its vibrancy. His heart swells with pride, not for his achievement, but for the unity of the jungle. He has learned a valuable lesson, the power of unity and the strength of determination. It's not the size that matters, but the will to make a difference. As night falls, the jungle is alive with its usual hustle and bustle. Timmy, exhausted but content, returns to his treehouse, the sounds of the lively jungle lulling him to sleep. As the jungle returns to its lively self, Timmy proves that even the smallest among us can make a big difference. As the sun sets, the jungle echoes with the familiar sounds once again. It's been quite a day for our little hero, Timmy. His courage led him on an adventure that took him deep into the mysteries of the jungle. He listened, he observed, and he connected the dots. He did not shy away from the challenges that came his way, but faced them with bravery and intelligence. His friends in the jungle taught him that every creature has a role to play in maintaining the balance of nature. And when that balance is disrupted, things go awry. But just as nature is resilient, so is the spirit of a young boy with a love for the wild. Timmy's adventure today has shown us the importance of understanding and maintaining this delicate balance. And so, in the heart of the jungle, under the twinkling stars, Timmy falls asleep, ready for the adventures of a new day.